Good morning, my friends and followers and YouTube creators, my subscribers and my Trevors, but mainly I'm only talking to the subscribers. I don't care about anyone else that comes in to watch. If you're not subscribed, get to hell. Anyway, Wednesday morning, it's handover takeover day in the Colt household. I've got little Zeus here, who arrived last night actually, if I'm honest. He arrived last night, but he's here, and my son comes home from school and comes to Dad. Yes. Mum forgot to drop off his PlayStation 5 though, so she's having to go away and get it again. But it's not too bad, she doesn't live that far away. Couple of 100 metres at the most. Anyway, it's a wonderful day. Thanks for your emails. Yes, I seen King Charles's little speech. It was fantastic. King Charles did a speech. He's on a state visit of Kenya. He's in Nairobi and he's talking. He apologised for colonialism. Yeah, you know that word. Yeah. But you know what? It's not his fault. It's hereditary. It's what happened. And there we go. Anyway, he said, Kenya has wonderful memories. My mother, Queen Elizabeth, arrived here as a princess and she left as a queen. Yes. And this is the first state visit. So, and we chose Kenya. It also has fond memories of my son who proposed here to my beloved daughter-in-law. I mean, wow, I could hear the plate smashing off the wall in Monty's shit show. Yes, the best way to respond to negativity is to be positive. We all know that, don't we? Yes, exactly. Because you know what? When you respond negative, if you let people see that things are winding you up, they get a kick out of it and then they try and dig at you again. But if you just keep ignoring them and you don't respond, it eats away at people. So that's the best way to respond. Always be kind. Yes, always be kind. Talking of kind, I'm going to be honest. I know the world at the minute stands with Israel. Israel must defeat Hamas. I don't stand with Israel or Palestine. I don't stand with either of them. I really don't. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs do not make a right. Now, anyone out there, my voice has just went, anyone out there who has been to war will tell you this. No, civilians always say, no one ever wins in war because civilians don't know. The truth is, those that are sent out to carry out extreme violence on behalf of our politicians and government, right? The men at the front and women, or those that identify, who gives a shit, right? Those that go out to carry extreme violence will tell you now, someone always wins. They do. If you put enough pressure and you apply enough violence to a certain side, they will cave in and they will submit, and one side always walks away as the winner. Now, we all know no one wins in war. People die innocently on both sides. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the one with the most mighty and the most violence will always win the war, which is what we're seeing right now. I am stunned, completely stunned that Israel, and they have admitted this. They have admitted this. Before you jump down my throat, they've admitted this. They carried out an airstrike on a refugee camp in Gaza because they believed there was a Hamas commander there. They didn't give a damn about all the civilians. No, dozens of innocent people killed because they wanted to kill a commander. Now, I tell you now, that goes against every type of rules of engagement. It goes against the Geneva Convention. It is wrong. It is utterly wrong, despicable. It's immoral. It's horrific. And I hope the West decides to stand against both these sides and go, you know what, we were with you, but you are utterly vile in your attempt to try and kill Hamas. You cannot just kill innocent people and say, well, we were going for him. That's a shocking way to behave in war. It really is. And I don't support Palestine and I don't support Israel. I'm now going to stay off the subject because both sides are vile in their attempt to win whatever they are trying to win. Land? Shocking behaviour. And anyone that stands for either of them are wrong. I'm not pro any of them now. I just think, you know what? Let's just cut ties and let them get on with it. They've been doing this since the day of the Ten Commandments. Let them finish it off themselves. Because you know what? There's no point. Anyone that treats human beings like that doesn't deserve to be treated like a human being, in my opinion. There we go. Anyway, back on the NHS. Right, ladies and gentlemen. I was on an NHS waiting list. it got delayed a month. I was meant to have an operation. They then went, we need to look at you. I did it, went to another month. Then I got a letter from them, and then they changed it and they took it back another 30 days. And then I've had 3 letters and they kept changing it around. But you know what? Never ever lose your positivity. Because if they're changing around your appointments and you're phoning up and you're going to your doctor, what you need to do is this. Ask them, is there an operation that I need that I can get anywhere? That if you're willing to travel, you say, well, I'm willing to travel. And they look at different hospitals, and next thing you know, your appointment moves from 2 months, 3 months away. They bring it forward 2 months. So always check NHS trusts and check the waiting lists for certain operations. And if you need to travel, travel. Don't just sit at home and go, well, I've had my operation cancelled from this month. It should have been here. Do a bit of research and you can work it out. Honestly, they're not as bad as I first thought. An operation in one hospital might be 5-6 months waiting list. But if you're willing to travel 100 miles, believe it or not, and go to another NHS trust and get your doctor to refer you and a consultant, you can bring the waiting list down by months. So I'm just saying, I'm sure all you out there that have worked in the NHS know that. I'm just saying. Right, what else is happening? Council bosses have told the government that their proposal to move migrants into the old RAF camp, which was the home of the dam busters, was unlawful and it needs to be quashed. It is unlawful for you to move migrants into this camp when you've all signed up to the Armed Forces Covenant and you stated that you would not make veterans disadvantaged. Brilliant. Brilliant. It's about time some council bosses grew a set of bollocks and actually pointed this out to the government. And I'm really, really pleased. Yes. Maybe Johnny Mercer can use RAF, Scampton, the Dam Busters camp to house all those homeless veterans that he vowed to fix by the end of this year. They've already invested money into RAF Scampton, so why not use it? Why not utilise it for veterans? Yes, but it's just my opinion. Just my opinion. What else has happened? Metropolitan Police, they're back in the limelight, and it's not good again. The Metropolitan Police anti-drug chief, Julian Bennett, has been caught misconduct whenever he refused to give a sample of drugs. He refused to give a urine sample whenever colleagues had said, I think the anti-drug chief is smoking cannabis. Yep, misconduct. Is anyone in the police going to admit it? Anyone? Wow. Talking of the police, yes. The police in Manchester. Yes, the chief, have we got his name here? No, it just says police chief admits we got it wrong when we sent round our officers to remove posters of hostages. Why would the police go around and remove posters which show pictures of children that had been kidnapped by Hamas? Why would the police think that was a good idea to rip down those posters? All the members of the public filmed them and put them all over social media, and now the police are saying, we got it wrong, we shouldn't have did that. No shit. You're meant to hold the highest of morals in society. You're a police officer. We're meant to go, oh, look, let's follow the conduct of that police officer. Well, right now, if a member of the public was to do a fly-on-the-wall documentary and follow around police officers, we would see them having sex in cars, threesomes with civilians in cars, 2 on-duty police officers. We would see them carrying out abuse. We would see them carrying out crimes. Our police are the worst in society at the minute. It's quite, now, not all of them, but it's just quite sad that we seem to be seeing a lot of police officers in the paper. And I know from where I live, there's a lot of police officers do great work. And I know some police officers that do great work. Why can't we get stories out in the media to show how good some of these officers are working? Some of these officers are working extremely hard, while others are taking the piss and giving the good officers a shit name. But the media won't pick up on good stories, will they? No, they won't. The media won't pick up on good stories that police are doing in the community. They'll only pick up on the shit ones. And then it makes us think that all police are corrupt when they're not. Anyway, listen. I know I criticise the RBL, but I don't criticise the fact that veterans need help. So if you are going to donate £1 and you don't want it to go to the RBL after Patrick Christie raised £157,000. Well done to him. Awesome. And GB News. If you want to help, go for a smaller charity. I'll say it again. If you're in Northern Ireland and you're donating to the RBL, you're an idiot. You should be donating to a local charity. Donate to the Andy Allen's Veteran Services. He does great work. I'm just saying. Anyway, listen. If you're in the mainland, PTSD resolution. Anyway, listen. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, okay?